Canadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, September 18th of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, government rolls out its Build Back Better housing project. GUT president challenges government to address long-standing issues and the recurring problem of delayed salary payments. And sexual offenses dominate the September assizes list. In regional news, Trinidad and Tobago's health minister robbed at gunpoint in his own constituency, 2 suspects in custody. While internationally, new wave of device explosions across Lebanon. Coming up in sports, Royals secure early playoff spot in Caribbean Premier League, while Star Malt Secondary Schools football tournament takes full flight. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. The concept of improved hurricane-resistant housing for Grenadians moved a step closer to reality on Tuesday with the official launch of the Build Back Better project, an initiative of the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation. Details in this Beverly Telesford report.
The project is spearheaded by Minister Andy Williams, who oversees the MIT ministry, tasked with developing the project in collaboration with local engineers. Minister Williams emphasized the ministry's commitment to supporting local businesses, revealing that several foreign companies offered prefabricated housing solutions. However, these offers were declined to prioritize local talent and craftsmanship.
When we talk about Project Build Back Better, everything is local. We could have gone the way, listen, we had options where people from, or companies from overseas came to us and said, hey, we could do the prefab method. Prefab method, 2 hours, 3 hours, we could have a house up. And as much as it sounded really nice, for me, I did not think we were going to do justice to our people. Because when we have a natural disaster like Beryl, and in terms of the building back process, if we were to import everything, it means that we will be building someone else's economy. You see, every time you import, you send money on the outside, and you create employment for other people on the outside. You also support businesses on the outside. But by using this method, Build Back Better, we are giving local companies like Hubbard's, Ramdani, and Purcell business.
The Build Back Better initiative aims to provide hurricane-resistant housing across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, with particular focus on families impacted by Hurricane Beryl. Minister Joseph Andal, a strong advocate for the project, stated that it aligns perfectly with the government's broader vision of making affordable housing accessible to all Grenadians.
The government is very committed to ensuring that all of our people have access to affordable, decent, and comfortable housing. And when we're building, the only colors that we see will be the colors that the houses will be painted in. Because we're a government of and for all the people. as much as all of us want to see everything happen now, and in some cases yesterday, there are certain factors that militate against that.
The pilot features model houses measuring 27 by 22 feet, constructed with a wooden framework reinforced by a concrete base. This design is specifically engineered to enhance resilience against extreme weather, ensuring greater stability for the roofing and overall structure. Through this initiative, the government hopes to not only rebuild, but also empower communities to withstand future challenges. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
The executive of the Grenada Union of Teachers, GUT, has aired several issues which it says are affecting members and need to be addressed by the Ministry of Education. Rena Pierre-Thomas has this report.
The issue of rapid and physical response when it comes to appointments, transfers, and maternity leave is just one of the many issues pointed out by the executive members of the Grenada Union of Teachers. The executives, who held a press conference on Tuesday, are calling on the Ministry of Education to resolve these issues, some of which are overdue and considered low-hanging fruits. GUT President Jude Bartholomew emphasized the reoccurring problem of delayed salary payments, noting that over 100 teachers were affected by non-payments during the first payment cycle in September. He stressed that such delays are unacceptable and should not continue.
We have been dealing with this matter now since the previous administration, year after year after year and after year, and we're kind of surprised that in this day, up to this time now in the present, that the teachers are going through this over and over again because they can't wait for all this time. We observe also that there is a trend. There are some teachers who are temporary who did not get paid for the last period in July. So is the Ministry of Education or wherever putting the contractual period for teachers and shortening it? There are some teachers who did not get paid for August. What is going on in education?
Second Vice President Tommy Duncan highlighted the lack of compensation for teachers marking school-based assessment SBAs and the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment CPAs, despite the January 2024 bargaining agreement, which included provision for such compensation.
CPEA. Now, we had an agreement, and that agreement come to be in the beginning of 2024. As yet, teachers of SBA subjects, teachers of CPEA have not been compensated for the marking of SBAs. But this has to be done, and it needs to be done urgently. And from my information, it seems as though they are not doing anything as it pertains to trying to get this and get the payment.
Melissa St. Rose, the GUT's General Secretary, spoke to matters relating to maternity leave.
We are publicly calling upon the Ministry of Education to follow due process with maternity leave. We take the opportunity to call upon the Ministry of Education to ensure that the correct procedures are followed. When a teacher applies for maternity leave, we expect that the teacher would get a response. We are publicly calling upon the Ministry of Education to follow due process with maternity leave. They too can keep their records.
Though GBN was unable to obtain a response from the Ministry of Education, senior officials have stated, and I quote, "We are always willing to work with the union for the best interests of our teachers." Rena Thomas, GBN News.
As of today, motorists started paying a little less at the pumps as petroleum prices experienced a slight decrease. Beverly Telesford has the latest prices.
International figures show that in recent days, gas prices have been falling, a trend that is expected to continue. According to reports, this decrease was due to both a base year effect and lower oil prices linked to economic concerns in the United States and reduced demand from China. Effective today, September 18th, the retail prices for petroleum products, gasoline, diesel, kerosene, and liquefied petroleum gas or LPG reflected a drop in prices. The price of 1 gallon of gasoline, which was $15.86, has now dropped to $15.07, a 79-cent decrease. Diesel from $15.49 to $14.40 per gallon, a $1.09 decrease. Kerosene experienced a $1.41 decrease, moving from $11.66 to $10.25. The 20-pound cylinder of cooking gas remains at $40. The 100-pound cylinder went from $232.90 to $221.30, a decrease of $11.60. On the sister aisle, the price of the 20-pound cylinder remains at $49, while the 100-pound cylinder experienced a welcome decrease of $11.60 from $255.90 to $244.30. The Ministry of Finance continues to monitor petroleum product prices and will intervene as necessary if prices exceed $17. Petroleum product prices of gasoline, diesel, and kerosene within the Tri-Island state of Grenada are fully harmonized in line with the statements made by the Minister of Finance in the 2024 budget speech. The new retail price are computed based on the average of the actual cost, freight, and insurance rates for gasoline, diesel, and kerosene. However, for LPG, the mean Caribbean postings for cost was used over the period August 14 to September 12, 2024. Petroleum products are priced controlled goods, therefore no retailer shall vary the stated prices. Christina John, GBN News.
The Grenada Cultural Foundation, in partnership with the Grenadian Published Authors, Inc., has revealed its plans to host the annual Anti-Tech Spice Word Festival in October. Here are the details in this report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
From October 7th to the 12th, the Grenada Cultural Foundation and the Grenadian Publishers Author Inc. will be hosting a series of activities as part of the 2024 Anti-Tech Spice Word Festival. The festival will be held under the theme Echoes of Our History and Culture. The aim of the festival is to encourage students and Grenadians in general to read books written by local authors and to revive the telling of folk stories in communities. Christopher DeRiggs is the chairman of the Cultural Foundation.
Give them a sense of anchorage, a sense of history, understanding of their roots. But for the general public, we want to get them interested in reading Grenadian literature. We want to elevate, document our oral traditions. Let us write, let us give visibility. Let us put it for the current generation to know where they came from. But also, to just give recognition to all that we are doing now, elevated to a standard where it's interesting and attractive.
Livingston Nelson, Chief Executive Officer, outlined some of the activities scheduled for the week, including the reading of local books by authors in various schools across the island.
So the Grenadian Cultural Foundation has moved to expand on what was traditionally part of the Anti-Tech Spice Word Festival. So there was this clarion call for all principals, all primary, secondary schools, private and public, to be part of this Anti-Tech Spice Word Festival. On the 11th, that date is considered to be what we call the word. So most of the parish-based Gayding Guav, they would be combining and collaborating with people at Fish Fry.
The festival will culminate with a grand expo organized by the Grenadian Published Authors Inc. at the Grenada Trade Center on October 12th. Alicia Bizinski, representative of the Grenadian Published Authors Inc., spoke of the event.
The festival came up because we want to put on not a regular pop-up, but we want to do a big expo, a big festival, one that we are promoting and putting the spotlight on Grenadian authors, and at the same time promoting literacy and encouraging that love of reading for both children and adults. It's going to happen at the Grenada Trade Center Annex, and it will run from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. The book festival, the literary festival, will be an opportunity to see all of the authors in one place, or as many authors as possible in one place.
Everyone is encouraged to participate in events which will take place in various parishes with the assistance of parish organizers and community groups. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
This is news at 7. Coming up, sexual offenses continue to dominate the assizees list. Stay with us for the details.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there easy. Enjoy competitive interest rates, specials on insurance, and offers from auto dealers. Ariza also has great offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. Apply for an easy ride loan from Ariza and drive away in style.
GRENDEC Community Partnership Initiative. On behalf of Netball Grenada, we want to say a special thank you for the contribution made. We are certain that the contribution that had been given would be put into good use and we would bring home great results.
GRENDEC, energizing our community.
Residents of St. Patrick, are you ready to take action in the fight against climate change? The Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, in collaboration with the NAP Global Network and the G-Cruise Project, presents Everyone in Action for Climate Change Adaptation, a series of community meetings on climate change adaptation and resilience. You are invited to come out to the St. Patrick Anglican Primary School on Wednesday, 18th September, starting at 5 p.m. with an exhibition and from 6 p.m. with the official start of the meeting. Transportation will be provided. Let's hear about the changes in your environment and the methods you use to adapt. Let's talk climate change. Let's talk adaptation. Let's talk resilience. See you there.
Paying is faster and easier with Globe FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/FastPay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
International Support Group, ISG, your company of choice. You have a problem with mold? We're the company to call. ISG provides quality commercial janitorial services. We also focus on preventative maintenance, making sure that your building keeps functioning as it should. With ISG, you will have a peace of mind knowing that all your service needs are carried out by a quality, efficient, and friendly team of technicians. ISG is dedicated to industrial professionalism, safety, and exceptional customer satisfaction. Call us today at 473-410-5886 or email us at info@isg-grenada.com.
As we get ready to give thanks, the long Thanksgiving weekend. Legends Promotions presents the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Grenada Trade Center at 7:30 p.m. Featuring the 1980 Calypso Monarch, Survivor. Together with Stubbles. 10 times Calypso Monarch, Scholar. Alongside Luther, Tobago Kuso, and 7 times Soca and 10 times Road March King, Super Blue. Super Blue. Tickets cost $16 and are available at all Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Wall Street, Grenville, and Gual, Springs Shopping Center, St. David's Pharmacy, Clear Vision Eye Care Center, on the Carinage, and Gittins Pharmacy, St. George's. It's the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. You can't afford to miss this one.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. The September assizes commenced on Tuesday with 85 criminal matters listed for adjudication. 24 are new, while 61 have been carried over from the April assizes. Court reporter Nisha Pauls has the details.
The September session will feature 85 matters, reflecting a notable decrease from the 115 cases heard during the same period last year. As has been the trend in recent years, sexual offenses dominate the list, accounting for 34 of the cases. Senior Crown Counsel Howard Pinnock explains.
And the great concern, though, is that of the 34 sexual matters, 21 were committed against children under the age of 16. So that is the great concern. The majority of them are committed against children. 20 homicides, and that includes capital murder, non-capital murder, manslaughter, death by dangerous driving, and 13 non-fatal offenses against the person, like dangerous harm, maiming, and grievous harm. So that really is where we're at.
Pinnock also noted fewer criminal cases before the courts in the last 5 years.
In September 2020, we had 184 cases. September 2021, it declined to 172. And September 2022, it declined to 136. And September 2023, we went down to 115. So we have had a decrease of 54%, if my maths is correct, within 5 years. And this is a tremendous achievement.
Despite this, serious concerns were raised during the opening of the assizes, particularly regarding the judicial process. Speaking on behalf of the Grenada Bar Association, seasoned criminal defense attorney Anselm Clouden highlighted issues surrounding the amended firearms legislation, which has removed the discretion of magistrates to grant bail for firearm-related offenses. Under the current law, only the High Court can grant bail for these cases. He endorsed a suggestion from fellow attorney Jerry Edwin, who has proposed regulations to facilitate speedy bail hearings at the High Court.
What Jerry was saying is there must be a procedure, and we are asking for a procedure whereby when you appear before the magistrate, she can grant bail. Simultaneously, that application is made to the High Court to be heard on that day, because time is of the essence and the Constitution guarantees the liberty of the subject. If it is a bailable offense, then bail ought to be granted. But the judge has the discretion to deny bail. That's the exercise of his discretion, and from which there is no appeal. So that if the Act calls for him to then advise the magistrate whether to consider to grant or not grant bail, it means you're looking at 2 or 3 weeks to get before the judge. A normal bail application, it takes 2 weeks, because these are chambers applications, and the judge would hear it at his own election.
Clouden also raised concerns about the lack of provisions in the law to address mental health considerations for offenders. He pointed out that judges currently lack the authority to direct mental health offenders to psychiatric institutions as part of their punishment, which results in these individuals being sent to prison, a setting he described as inappropriate for their treatment.
They're not conscious sometimes of the offenses they create because of their mental illness, and therefore sending them to the prison where they're under punitive supervision doesn't assist in a regime of treatment for such persons.
Additionally, Senior High Court Judge Madam Justice Paula Guilford called attention to the absence of legal aid services, urging the government to identify attorneys willing to represent indigent defendants for a small fee. She noted that many times indigent accused persons are not knowledgeable enough to represent themselves, and this puts them at a disadvantage. The September Assizes, the last session for 2024, is traditionally the longest of the 3 sittings held annually and features several high-profile cases, including the sentencing of Kieron Chaiton, who is convicted for the January 2020 shooting death of 16-year-old Lenisha Stafford, and Stephen Croney, who faces sentencing for the 2018 shooting death of 36-year-old Kane Isaac Edwards. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Criminal defense attorney Anselm Clouden has expressed concerns about a noticeable gender imbalance in the jury selection pool for the September assizes. Clouden pointed out that out of the 170 summoned jurors, only 19 are men, raising questions about the fairness of the selection process. The summoning of jurors in Grenada is handled by the Supreme Court Registrar and is based on the electoral database. As individuals register to vote, they automatically become eligible for jury duty duty and are randomly selected. However, Clouden believes this system requires reform.
Invariably, we find that there is a gender imbalance, especially when you deal with cases of rape and such kindred offenses, incest, indecent assault. You have a panel consisting of 11 jurors, all female, charging a male. I have raised it, and Pinnock mentioned it. You don't even have jurors from Carriacou and Petit Martinique on the jury list. You understand what I'm saying? And they're an integral part of the state, and you do have offenders from Carriacou. And isn't the philosophy jurisprudentially that an accused person is entitled to be tried by his peers, men from his own bailiwick, men from his own village?
Clouden is now calling for a comprehensive reform of the jury selection process, advocating for changes to ensure more balanced representation on juries.
The whole jury process must be reformed. I'm calling for rampant reform of the empaneling of jurors and the array. The array is the whole body you saw in court today. And from that, you empanel 12 people to sit on a trial. It is at that point, the selection of the array that needs to be reformed so that you have a gender balance in the jury pool. And that is not happening, and it hasn't been happening for the past decade.
With the September Assizes underway, the issue of jury composition remains a point of debate, with calls for a review of how jurors are selected. More than 60 students from Carriacou and Petit Martinique received their one-off payment of $3,000 and vouchers as part of the Ministry of Education's financial care package. Only beneficiaries from Carriacou and Petit Martinique who are attending the T.A. Marichaud Community College and the New Life organization attended Wednesday's handover. The one-off payment will cover their living expenses, books, food, uniforms, and transport, and will be followed by 10 months of monthly allowance of $2,000. We spoke to some beneficiaries who expressed how happy they are for the assistance.
I feel good knowing that I have assurance and I have help, because my family, my parents can really help me as they have no work and everything like that. So, yeah, I'm grateful for the help and all of that.
So this contribution will go a long way towards my pharmaceutical endeavor and also a strain away from my mother and father's pocket, you know. So that is, I very appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate it a lot because I'm living quite in Grenville and it's hard to come to town every day, you know, because bus is $6 and then I have to travel from the terminal to TAMCC. I have to do that, repeat that every single day, so I appreciate the package very much.
I thought I wouldn't have make it to come to Nulo, but Monday gone, Mommy said, okay, you're still going to Nulo. I said, okay, Mommy, well, I'm going to do my best and I'm going to make it proud. So when I come on graduation day, that you could see that I'll come out, it's a big honor. Yeah.
So this will help me out now why I could more do stuff for myself instead of depending on my mother in Carriacou.
They also spoke of their Hurricane Beryl experience and how it affected their families. They also expressed gratitude to the corporate sponsors involved in the initiative.
It was really terrible. It affected my mental health. It affected like our homes. They didn't really lost our homes, but we kind of lost some parts of something, some valuable stuff. So yeah, it was just tragic.
It was quite devastating. All my belongings that you say was gone. All my loved ones was tremendously affected, and my pets, animals, my livelihood is due to good farming and other stuff, and all my goods died. And, well, thank you very much. I cannot stress more how greatly appreciative for this sponsor. It will go a very, very long way.
First, we had to move downstairs the house because the roof upstairs was gone completely, and all the windows were broken. Water was flooding the house, and we we just had to stick in one room until we get help from the government.
I have to say thank you for giving me the opportunity.
And still to come, a review and enhancement of the National Food and Nutrition Policy and Action Plan. We'll have more when we return.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year, and every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bank, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day is happening on Saturday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequenty Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more, with exciting prizes up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health, education, and employment opportunities, all while enjoying the songs of Trio the Band and DJ Graphic Sounds. It will be a fun-filled day filled with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequenty Industrial Park playing field on Saturday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
Here goes my new car. Guess I'm back on my bike.
Your bike? CG United offers new car replacement. Remember my monster truck days? Well, one night I attempted a 50-foot pogo double backflip. I landed it and went to karaoke. It wasn't until afterward that my car got hit by that fisherman. He gave me some great mahi-mahi though. Anyway, they paid fast and got me in a new car. Now call a cab. I want you to meet my alpaca guy.
New car replacement for the first year of ownership. CG United. Good like that.
Here at Concord Distributors Limited and Grenada Steelworks Limited, your local hardware store, we offer a wide variety of hardware and household items, such as roofing sheets in a variety of colors, building materials, electrical, plumbing fixtures and fittings, tiles, doors, windows, and more. Visit Concord Distributors Limited on Dusty Highway in Grand Anse or call us today at 444-4692 or 444-1024. You can also reach us via WhatsApp on 407-1024 or visit our Facebook page, Concord Distributors Limited. Concord Distributors, the name you can trust for all your construction needs.
Property and health back in the dressing room, retired hurt. What if has taken 3 quick wickets. It's 244 over 7 and family needs 6 off the last ball for victory. And it's Demerara Mutual that comes to the crease. A strong, dependable player, a known big hitter in the game. What if comes in from the top of his mark. It's full-on leg stump. Demerara Mutual comes down the wicket and it's over long on for 6. Family wins the game. Property, health, income, and the entire team are ecstatic as Demerara Mutual has come to the rescue yet again. Credit to Dem for coming through when it mattered most.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, so no. Fully 1 week. Nah. Telling you. You them boss dragon. Hello. You see that? About 10 that them man make hard of them man. Me a 38 man. But you man 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 run man. That is it. No what? Nice. Yeah. Look number 1. Yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
A one-day workshop at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort on Tuesday sought to validate the draft National Food and Nutrition Policy and Action Plan. Here's more in this report from Christina John.
The mix of participants include representatives from the Ministry of Agriculture officials, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, the GFNC, the Central Statistical Office, non-governmental organizations, and social development advocates. Together, they conducted a review and enhancement of the National Food and Nutrition Policy and Action Plan. Stakeholders zeroed in on crucial topics such as climate change impacts and boosting private sector involvement. The revamped policy seeks to address climate change effects on food security while fostering stronger partnerships. Michael Church Sr. said Tuesday's workshop continued a process that started a long time ago.
We're gathered here for the day to validate, and to validate only after you would have made all your contributions to the draft Grenada National Food and Nutrition Security Program and Policy, and its action plan. It is only after we come to that point we're going to validate it.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Isaac Bagwan, emphasized the importance of the policy and advocated for it to be implemented.
The development of this draft policy has been supported by key data-driven research, including the recently completed National Food Security Index. The index examines household certainty or uncertainty, having and being able or unable to acquire enough food to meet the needs of all the members of the household, considering their spending habit and other resources. We need a document to guide us, and very often we have these documents, but sometimes there's a tendency that after the workshop is over, we tend to put it on the shelves and it remains there until such time again.
The action plan spans 5 years. Participants brainstormed innovative ways to improve food and nutrition security through public-private partnerships, parish-based collaborations, and social protection initiatives. The Food and Agriculture Organization is responsible for spearheading this project. Policy specialist from the Food and Agriculture Organization, the FAO, Roberto Tellera, said this plan is not an isolated document, but one which is cognizant of the major frameworks present in the country.
The time frame of the document is just 5 years, so we really want to come up with something doable, something that is achievable. That's why you will see in the document that we have very specific goals and numbers. For example, we have food insecurity. How much is the current food insecurity in the country? From the sources we are managing, is 21.1%.
The workshop also features lively group sessions that fuels creativity and collaboration in achieving the goals. Chrislina John, GBN News.
Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after the break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The Grenada Motor Club will be hosting its second and final international drag racing event for 2024 at Pearls International Speedway on September 28th and 29th. Expect the fastest set of drag cars and bikes the Caribbean has to offer. September 27th, meet and greet at Lavo Lanes. September 28th, test and tune bracket race qualifiers. And after drags, chill out at Sizzle Bar and Lounge. September 29th, drag race finals at Pearls International Speedway. There will be a special guest appearance by one of the Caribbean's top drag racers and a special drift performance by one of the Caribbean's top drifter. Mark the dates, September 28th and 29th at Pearls International Speedway is the place to be. You don't want to miss this one.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more. With Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
High impact doors and windows can be yours. Now available at Caribbean Shutters Windows and Doors. Agents for Domus Windows and Doors. Get custom-made UPVC products with a 20-year warranty on frames and a 5-year warranty on hardware, complete with installation and so much more. Visit our showroom at 11 Frequente Industrial Park, St. George, or call 439-1293, or visit our website at www.domuswindows.com.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Good evening, sports fans. Recalled Rakeem Cornwall starred with a 5-wicket haul as Barbados Royals crushed St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots by 9 wickets at Kensington Oval to book a spot in the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League playoffs. Enjoying the spin-friendly surface, Cornwall claimed 5 for 16 as the Patriots' batting order lost 7 for 31 and were bowled out for 110 in the last over to fall well short of a competitive total. In form opener Quinton de Kock, who scored 59 not out off 38 balls, was unstoppable as the Royals mowed down the target in the 12th over. The Royals, 5 for 1, cemented their spot at the top of the CPL ladder, while the Patriots' bid for a playoffs berth is all but over. 3 matches were played today in the girls' division of the Star Malt Secondary Schools Football Tournament League. St. Mark's Secondary School came up against Grenville Secondary School at Alston George Park. Anglican High School played host to Boca Secondary School in Tantine, while St. George's Institute battled J.W. Fletcher in Tempe. Tomorrow, Thursday, is also set to be a very busy day in the junior boys division. Grenada Christian Academy will host J.W. Fletcher at Pearls, and Grenada Boys Secondary will entertain St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary in Tantine. Meanwhile, Grenville Secondary School will play Wester Hall Secondary at Victoria Park, with St. David's Catholic Secondary suiting up for Grenada SDA Comprehensive at the Bellevue playing field. Among the other matches on the card tomorrow is McDonald College and St. John Christian Secondary, who will play at Rose Hill in St. Patrick. St. George's Institute and the Presentation Brothers College will travel to Tempe playing field, and the other matches on the day will feature St. Mark's Secondary against Boca Secondary at Alston George, with St. Rose Modern Secondary lacing up against Happy Hill Secondary inside Cuthbert Peters Park. Now, also in football action, organizers of the GCIC 2024 Intersector football season are dotting the I's and crossing the T's in preparation for the inaugural tournament next week. Matches are set for Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and 16 teams have already registered for the tournament. The tournament will be played in a round-robin format with a doubleheader carded for match day 1. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. Now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Police have detained 2 suspects in connection with the robbery involving Trinidad and Tobago's Minister of Health, Terence Dialsing MP. Minister Dialsing was robbed at gunpoint on Tuesday as he sat by a bar in his own constituency of St. Joseph. In a 50-second video on social media, the health minister could be heard recapping the ordeal to someone via cell phone. Minister Dialsing, who's 66, explained to the person on the phone call that 2 men had walked up to him and took his bracelet.
So I am in St. Joseph in my constituency, 5 o'clock, hot sun, bright sun, sitting outside Nyabingi Bar opposite the church with a constituent. 2 fellas walk up to me, put a gun to the head, and rob me of my bracelet. Just letting you know where crime was.
Police reports say officers of the Interagency Task Force later intercepted a blue Hyundai Elantra, which they believe was involved in the robbery, and detained 2 male suspects. There are reports of more communication devices exploding in several parts of Lebanon. 3 people have been killed and hundreds injured. 1 blast occurred during the funerals of Hezbollah members in Beirut. It's being reported that handheld radios have exploded, not pagers, as was used in Tuesday's attack. Emergency services have been responding in at least 3 cities across the country. Hezbollah's leadership says the group is facing, quote, a new phase, and that, quote, punishment is certainly coming.
8 Hezbollah members were being buried today. Those funerals were due to take place at 5 p.m. local time, so about an hour ago, and that's when we heard about that explosion in Dakhia as well. So that explosion taking place in the funerals, I have to say, still did take place and are ongoing.
And that's what's been happening around our globe today. For a recap of the night's top headlines. Government rolls out its Build Back Better housing project. GOT president challenges government to address long-standing issues and the recurring problem of delayed salary payments. And sexual offenses dominate the September assises list. In regional news, Trinidad and Tobago's health minister robbed at gunpoint in his own constituency, 2 suspects in custody. And in international news, new wave of device explosions across Lebanon. In sports, Royals secure early playoff spot in Caribbean Premier League, while Starmount Secondary School football tournament takes full flight. As a reminder, tomorrow's newscast will air at 6 o'clock p.m., followed at 7 o'clock p.m. by the Trinidad versus Aruba and Barbuda game in the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League Championships. If you miss any part of this newscast, there'll be a repeat broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.
GBN's broadcast of Republic Bank CPL 2024 is made possible